Alright, welcome back. So, we were just about to go to war with some very, very bad people. We looked at all this stuff. Let's get cracking. Multiplayer campaign. We will probably do a multiplayer campaign in the future. I have a couple of friends that I sort of want to play with and run over them with wild tanks. Victory conditions, we said we're going to do the short campaign because this is learning how to play the game, right? We don't have to go wipe out counts or curse waste nonsense. So this, we don't need to know. Okay, let's click the button. Time down away. Oh. Okay. What is this? Right, okay, so I guess this is what this is. The previous Total War games had mechanics in them where you could choose a playstyle to your faction. If I remember right, you could choose a house in the Roman Empire, a house in Carthage, some other stuff, so on and so forth. Enable introduction. We will do this enable introduction, by the way. This makes sense. No snowflakes here, y'all. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna play this, we're gonna be proper good gamers. We're gonna play the tutorial like you're meant to. Emperor Karl Franz. Okay. Okay. Fine. Oh, no. Faction leader. This is his stats. Let's wait a second. Faction leader. Powerful wizard. Powerful law of metal wizard. Powerful law of metal wizard. What the fuck does that mean? Can unlock flying Pegasus mount. Okay, I get a flying horse. Faction leader. Powerful melee fighter and leader. Powerful law of metal wizard. I assume this is a type of magic then. Yeah, that's what I assume. I assume this is a type of magic school in the game where you, based on law of metal or sky or sun, whatever nonsense. Get to cast magic fireballs at the darkness. Faction leader. Am I also not a faction leader also? Probably not. This doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't. Faction leader, powerful melee fighter. So it's melee fighter and leader. Can unlock flying mount. Can unlock Deathclaw. A unique griffin mount capable of flight and ferocious combat. My griffin will eat people and fly away. Like a magical bird. His faction effects. Campaign movement range. Interesting. This is interesting. Upkeep reduction. Right, so in the campaign it costs you money per season to have units maintained. This is what this is. For Reichsguard and Great Swordsman units. Additional starting units. Halberdiers, handgunners. We're going to shoot some people with some missile infantry to the face. Pretend we're Napoleon and run over people with massive amount of cavalry and guns. Okay, so he moves characters faster. What this technically also means is that, I guess, is that a character leads an army, therefore the army also moves faster. So this is quite important. This means you can run down armies that would otherwise, if you're moving both in the same direction, you can run down armies that would otherwise escape you. Upkeep. We start with halberdiers. Yeah, well, I would read this. Actually, no, I will read this. There's not I would, I just will do it. Similar to Spearman, halberdier is a good choice against large enemies. Okay. Interesting. They get a bonus when standing and bracing against the charging of large enemies, such as cavalry or monsters. This unit will negate the enemy's charge bonus. Right. So, because charge bonus, we don't actually have a charge bonus. No, we do have a charge bonus of 8. Let's write home about that. Charge bonus of fucking 8. So, short story. Because of our crappy charge bonus, we will stand still and let the baddies charge us. And then negate, therefore, their charge bonus. Because if we look here, charge bonus of 60, a charge bonus of 60 will hurt. Even if you're charged in the front. This will still fucking hurt. Going back to halberdiers. Armor piercing, the amount of damage armor piercing ignores number, but okay, so doesn't that mean all of our attacks is armor piercing? Bones. So, this weapon, if we successfully roll to hit someone, will do, against a non-large monster, 19 plus 8. 27. And then an extra 17 on top of that, because if the monster is large. This will be quite interesting. Halberdiers are good against big and scary monsters. Bad speed, leadership, armor. No, 30 is not very impressive. You know, this is 120. Right, this is Reichsguard. Okay, shock cavalry. Right, 10%. So this is Reichsguard as shock cavalry. Interesting. Armored, shielded, anti-infantry. Fine, amazing. Armor piercing, anti-large, charge defense. Right. So the most economical use of this unit would be to let them get charged by big dudes. And then countercharge the big dudes in the back. There's 90 of them. Handgunners. Tooltip is tilting me. Tilting tooltips. Armor piercing missiles. The damage armor piercing weapons mostly ignores armor. Coffee. Okay. 3944. This number is quite big compared to the amount of damage that units do, relatively, right? Theoretically, relatively. Let's stay there. So, 18, 19, 27, 27 times 60 will not really. I wonder if this number is probably, this 5580 is probably the combined hit points pool of 90 dudes. Is how I read this. Right? This is how this number would make sense against this number, would make sense against the low numbers of weapon strength. I would have I don't like that. I see what they did there. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this representation of the relative hit points of this unit size versus their hit points, 5580. We'll see. We'll see later in the game what I think about it. Handgunners, they shoot people with bullets. This is cool. What's my range? Tooltip. 135. Yeah, okay, so 135 is around 1 unit. It's around maybe 6 unit lengths of 3 ranks deep, maybe 5 ranks deep. Is around 135 if I'm thinking the old Total War games. We'll see. You'll see what I actually mean when we get in game. So much time has passed. I've not even played this fucking game yet. Just reading tooltips and examining what the hell we're going to do here. If you're bored, by all means skip ahead to the gameplay, right? If you're not and you're enjoying this, then, well, continue to enjoy it, my friends, because I'm enjoying it, so you must also be enjoying it. Do you know what I'm saying? Coffee. Handgunners. Cav. Okay, amazing. Additional starting units. So I guess we have a base set of starting units, and these are some extras. I guess that will give me multiples of these, instead of just 3 cards of 1 of each. Logic. Gelt. That's what I'm going to call him. Balthazar Balthazar Gelt. Powerful metal wizard. Okay, on a flying fucking white horse. Okay. Faction effects. Battle wizard. +1 hero capacity. We'll see what this actually means. I'm not sure what hero capacity means yet. My guess is that this my faction leader can lead an army, but I can also have heroes that also lead armies or can fight in the same battle as my faction leader. Therefore, I can have faction leaders and heroes in the same army fighting the other bad dudes. I wonder then how they deal with faction leaders dying, or that they never die and just retreat from the battle. Anyway. Is this 25 or 2.5? I would bet 2.5 is not what I'm looking at. This is like a 25% discount for Battle Wizard Heroes, because a 2.5 decrease is not noticeable, therefore irrelevant. Pro tip, don't make bonuses so small that they are irrelevant in gameplay. The reason you have a bonus is that it makes a difference to your gameplay. If a number is so small that it doesn't make a difference, then it is not deserving of this pixel space or my mental bandwidth of computing it. Outrider, armor, missile cavalry, okay. Vanguard deployment. Oh, 45, some nonsense. These numbers are interesting, but they're interesting compared to other units of the same type, where this unit is either better or worse than them, in combination with their ability to fire whilst moving. Great swordsman. Okay. Armored, anti-infantry, armor piercing, okay. Anti-infantry mortars, okay. We'll come back to this screen. I need to think about that for a second. But I believe we will play. You know what? We will embrace the ability-driven cooldown gameplay of throwing magic missiles. In fact, sorry, not magic missiles, metal missiles from my Wizard of Metal. This will be amazing. We will play Balthazar Gelt, our metal throwing Wizard of Doom. If he actually throws metal, we'll see. Otherwise we'll have heroes that throw fire. Probably lightning bolts, actually, considering that was what was happening in the trailer beforehand. Let's go back to this gizmo. So, Balthazar Gelt, choice made, gizmo. Settings, what is this, options? This setting here determines if the camera moves during the AI, if the camera focuses on the AI's movement. And I think, for the beginning at least, we want to see what the AI does while we learn what the hell we're doing with this game. Visor, yes. Autosave to cloud, I don't care. Realism. If this is checked, you will have to fight battles without radar map. Nope, we will not do this. Why? Because we're learning how to play. We'll play Iron Man mode later, thank you. Battle time limit. Okay, so the reason you would uncheck this is because you want to cheese the crap out of the AI by waiting out the timer and either winning or losing. Or actually, no, that's not really true. I guess if you attack with a smaller force and try to cheese the AI in like a siege or something and get the AI to come out at you, eventually using the 60 minutes to... I don't know how I feel about this. We'll see. No, this was defaulted to like ticked and 60 minutes, so let's leave it at this. This is how they intended the game to be played, and then we'll change it later if we need to. Coffee. I think we're done. I will not look at these other ones because I'm sure they also have heroes, and then if I look at them, we'll go into the examining that hero loop, and I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead. In fact, no. What we'll do now is we'll not go ahead and start the game. We'll stop the video and then start the game. Right? Friends, we will be right back.